Shows what you can accomplish when we work as a team, and not as an individual who puts their own interests first.
I have a feeling I know who you're talking about there.
I guess we all learned a lesson. In hindsight, it was a mistake to give CM Punk as much leeway as you did, letting him take over an entire WWE brand with Mutiny and giving him a real opportunity at Survivor Series. But I bet you never thought he would take it so far.
A mistake? I'm not sure about that. Everything worked out in the end, didn't it? I put my faith and confidence in you, and you delivered. May have been a few bumps in the road, but look at us now. Standing here at WrestleMania before what's sure to be an epic main event with everything right in the world.
It'll be a lot better after I win this match. But then, we'll have to have a real conversation.
A real conversation about what?
About the issues that led to all this. Punk and Mutiny were just a symptom of problems that we really have. Problems that aren't going to go away with Punk and my former partner.
I know. And I'm going to insist on a thorough review of all our policies and practices after WrestleMania.
We don't need a review. We need change. And I'm going to bring it.
I look forward to working with you to bring about that change.
You had your chance.
Guess who's back and is once again gainfully employed? Me. It's me.
That was actually going to be my very first guess. Good to see you, Nick. Welcome back.
Thank you. And I suppose I should also thank you for restoring WWE to its former mutiny-less state.
It was no problem. Well, to be honest, it was a lot of problem, but I'm glad it's done. Just one final loose end to tie up.
So, what are your plans?
Well, this WrestleMania match is looming pretty large on my mind right now.
Well, of course. But I mean after that. You'll have considerable sway around here. I overheard what you said to Triple H. I know you won't go all Punk on us, but what do you have in mind? For instance, with the former Mutiny members?
I believe in forgiveness. Some of them had valid grievances. Bringing them back into the fold and actually hearing their issues may be more beneficial for WWE in the long run.
Any big changes you'd like to see tackled first? Punk's mutiny threw our entire calendar and plans into disarray. But maybe that means there's an opportunity to tweak or reinvent some things.
I'm interested in the format of the shows themselves. Let's keep mixing it up.
I'll be excited to hear more about what you have in mind. Our production crew will be too. We'll have more than enough time to talk business after you've taken care of business tonight. Good luck out there.
Thanks, Nick.
It's the woman who's out for ultimate payback.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from San Diego, California, the Boss, Tammy Martinez.
That superstar has been looking for retribution since Survivor Series.
With good reason, Saxton. Revenge is a dish best served cold, and a chill just came over this WrestleMania arena. This woman has been put through hell, and she's ready to return the favor. This man is going to pay the price right here. WrestleMania.
And her opponent from New York, weighing in at 253 pounds, the Superstar!
The whole WWE Universe has had such high hopes for this superstar. The WrestleMania moment wasn't supposed to look like this.
It's like the old saying goes, you become the thing you hate. This could be this combatant's final stand here at WrestleMania. There's the bell, and we're underway with WrestleMania's main event.
This one isn't just a match, it's as personal as it gets. Their lives and careers have run in parallel since the beginning, and now that journey comes to an end.
These two people helped create each other, and now one of them is going to destroy the other once and for all. Oh my, what a splash! The power, the strength, and now just pressing.
That is something else. Rough landing.
It might not be flashy, but sometimes you just got to toss another person and make a statement.
Wait for it. Boom! Alabama slam.
Oh, this is just flat-out punishment. Uh-oh.
Oh, knee to the breadbasket.
Ooh, what a punch.
That's how you stop your opponent.
And he's taking on a lot of offense here, guys. I know he didn't think he'd be in this position tonight. Ooh, brutal forearm. Working on the leg. Running elbow drop. Right to the heart. Scrambling up the top turnbuckle now.
Taking flight.
You gotta be kidding me. That's gonna be on highlight reels for a long time.
Incredible courage to even attempt that.
Discus punch. His body has to be racked with pain.
Every aspect of your toughness gets tested in a lengthy match, mental and physical.
And now she's really taken over.
Yeah, she's containing the opposition real well here. Trifecta! Shoulder tackle! Boom! Talking some trash to their opponent.
Breaking their face.
Oh, man, this might be the end of the line.
Cover. 1, 2.
personal score been settled, but the final remnant of mutiny has been cleared from WWE.
Good riddance.
A clear statement has been made tonight. Long live the showcase of the Immortals.
It'll outlive us all, Michael. When good people stand up for what they believe in, they can turn back an entire rebellion.
Now that the mutiny is over, it's time to start thinking about what's next.
At least we know we're in good hands with this superstar leading the way.
For Byron Saxton, Corey Graves, I'm Michael Cole, and this was WWE WrestleMania.
Man, what a night! The twist, the turn, the saltiness, the mustard. They sell one delicious pretzel here. And your match was the perfect compliment.
Thanks, Truth. But what's with the shirt? You know Mutiny lost, right?
Of course I know. But I got this shirt on a deep discount at WWE Shop. So deep, they actually paid me to take it off their hands. But for a while, it sure looked like Mutiny was gonna win, and they could have.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about alternative realities, like one where you made completely different choices and this whole Mutiny thing went a completely different way.
I don't know about that.
It's true. Choice is a powerful thing. Your personality, who you align with, and the other choices you make can affect a lot, even the division you choose to start in. Did you know I was in the Women's Royal Rumble once? A whole different world. If you had the chance to go back, maybe you could end up being the one who gets to eat the pretzel, instead of having to main event WrestleMania. It's the choosing that makes the winning and losing amusing. I hope that's not confusing.
I think I understand what you're saying, Truth.
I'm glad one of us does.
But why would I want to go back to the beginning? I've already started thinking about big plans for the future of WWE.
That sounds like you're talking about a whole new journey. You just finished one heck of a saga. Maybe enjoy this one a little longer. Start a new story later, like next year. In the meantime, what do you think? Chill here? Munch on some pretzels? Do some live event matches and dream about what might come next? Or jump back in and see where your choices land you? I bet in at least one crazy alternative universe, the WWE draft is just around the corner.
Another spin could be fun.
I think so too. And hey, look me up when you get back to the start. But don't mention the pretzels. No spoilers. See you on the other side.
It's not often that the Chief Content Officer, Paul Triple H Levesque, is here on Raw. He must have some major news to share.
Let's hear what the game has to say.
As you all know, we've been building a new era in WWE, a direction that's bolder than anything you've ever seen before. But to forge this path, we need talent who can rise to the occasion. Whether that's someone who's already here or an outsider ready to step in and lead the charge. Who is going to be the superstar to lead us to that next level? Well, we're going to answer that question starting next Monday on Raw with the WWE Draft.
The WWE Draft kicks off next Monday. That's huge news.
Raw and SmackDown GMs Adam Pearce and Nick Aldis have decisions to make that will shape the future of WWE. Now, I know I'm supposed to be impartial, but as a Chief Content Officer, I'm going to drop a couple of hints about who I think will be selected #1 overall and become the leader of this new era. This individual is going to be a force in the men's division for years to come. I've seen his potential for greatness already as one of the biggest names on SmackDown. They could be the next EST, the next American Nightmare, or better yet, carve their own path to lead the new era of WWE. It all starts at the draft when we take the next step in WWE's revolution.
It sounds like the CCO thinks one of SmackDown's top stars might be going #1 overall.
I can't wait for draft night.
Hey, glad we could finally catch up. It's been an interesting week after what Triple H said on Raw.
What do you mean?
He basically anointed you the first overall pick in the draft. And it's all over social media, too. Everyone thinks you're going #1 to Raw.
Well, it's not a guarantee.
True. Adam Pearce could do something stupid and select someone else. But if tonight is your last night on SmackDown, I just want to wish you good luck.
Thanks. I appreciate that.
Oh, and speaking of the draft, just a friendly piece of advice. Make sure you look good up there on that stage.
What are you getting at?
I know in the past you had to wear whatever the office told you to for your non-ring attire. And sometimes you'd even have to wear the same ugly shirt for years on end. But things are different now. Like Hunter said, it's a new era with fewer restrictions. So you can wear whatever casual attire you want to express who you are. Got it?
Yeah, I'll keep that in mind. Thanks.
No problem. And hey, if you did lose tonight, maybe that would cause you to slip to me at #2 in the draft. Just saying.
Let me talk to you.
About what?
You might think you're a big deal with all this talk of #1 draft picks, but let me remind you exactly who the man they call the megastar is.
You?
So you're not a dummy after all. There's a pecking order around here, so no matter where or when you get drafted, this is still my game. And when draft night is over, you'll hear everybody saying, L.A. Knight. Yeah!
It's a man who might be saying farewell to SmackDown here tonight.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from New York, weighing in at 253 pounds, the Superstar!
He's got to have a lot of emotions as he walks toward the ring. He really built his name here on SmackDown, so it must feel bittersweet if this really is goodbye.
He's a competitor, Saxton, and if he truly is the #1 pick at the draft next week, it's because he worked hard here on SmackDown to earn it. Bittersweet, maybe, but also justified and well-deserved.
The rumors might be swirling, but the battle is in the ring. While Miz's opponent wants to showcase himself before the draft, you got to think he also wouldn't mind getting a few last shots in on the A-lister as well.
For sure. During Miz's stint as SmackDown General Manager, it seemed like he was more interested in making enemies than matches.
I don't think it was intentional, Corey. Some superstars are naturally gifted potential top draft picks. The Miz is a naturally gifted nuisance.
Setting it up.
Thunderous clothesline.
Uh-oh. Harlem sidekick.
Oh my gosh, terminating knee smash.
And the Miz might want to look for some of his shortcut tactics after falling to that attack.
Sure, he's taking some stiff shots, but he's still in this.
The Miz at the complete mercy of his opponent.
Yeah, Miz is having trouble fighting back. Capped off with a knee to the spine.
consistent.
Look at these series of boots. You can't get caught in a hailstorm like that if you want to win. Arms trap.
Endless knee strikes.
Solid punch. And now he's just facing a cover here. Is it enough? And victory. A win.
Here is your winner, the Superstar!
And that is exactly why everyone's been talking about this guy going #1. He made The Miz look like an amateur out there.
I don't know if I'd go that far, but he definitely proved himself as a more complete talent in the ring tonight. What that means for the draft, we'll have to wait and see.
What a huge night we have on Raw with the start of the WWE Draft.
There's rumors this SmackDown Superstar will be changing brands as the top pick.
Well, it's not official yet, but it would be a solid choice by Adam Pearce.
I know there's a lot going on tonight with the draft, but I wanted to sneak in a couple interview questions. Is that okay?
No problem, Kathy. It's always good talking with you. What do you want to know?